Alright, how about this? Does this work better? Surely. There we go. There we go. Oh god, that's so loud. What's my gain at? What? Dude, my gain fucking blows itself out of the water. You know how many viewers I've lost? How many followers? And I got disconnected for inactivity. I'm gonna have to sit in queue for 40 minutes. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So that gives me a second chance because people came in here and I was talking and I was doing my thing and now I can just say all the things I said. I should just do this every stream. People should come in, I should talk, and then my microphone doesn't work, and then I could just say it again later. Because technically no one even heard me.
Okay, pilots, let's get this job done. Hostile pilot in sight. 1031 in pursuit. Nice way to start it off.
Oh. Close enough. You remember Pog from Hawaii? Yeah, I remember Passion Orange Guava Fruit or whatever. Fuck. I was actually there the other day in Tony Hawk's Underground. At that one, when we went into town, at the one, like, super touristy resort. It's pretty cool. Except I did way cooler stuff other than swim out to the middle of nowhere. I was grinding. Literally. Not Sigma E. Oh, that's why I have to use the R101, because I generationed up. I'm like, why am I using this gun? I hate this gun. And I remembered. It's because I'm goated. Is my mic not working again? I just I checked it. Did I not? Muted streamer? There's no way.
Titan ready. Call it any time, pilot.
I literally checked it. I was making noises.
You're winning, team. Keep it up.
Really?
Winning, team. Keep it up.
Really? No, fuck you.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Star systems transferred to pilot.
I bet you haven't met Mufat either. I have. I have. You know, Virtual did a video where he was Mufat. And he thought he was being real coy. But I lucked out because all the interesting I saw I accidentally said a bunch of interesting things at the beginning of the stream and blew my load, but see, now I can say the interesting things later because I technically haven't said them on stream yet. Man, fuck that guy.
Do we have any pilots in the area?
But so I'm in anatomy, right? I'm in an anatomy lab and class, and I'm also in physiology, but I don't think we're going to be doing as interesting of things in physiology. Maybe I'm wrong, but pretty sure. And so in anatomy, we get, you know, we have to study the body. That's how anatomy works. So they're gonna, in my lab, I'm gonna have access to dead bodies. And as much as I would love to take pictures and do funny skits with the corpses of scientific volunteers or whatever, apparently it's against, not only is it against university TOS to like have phones and take pictures in that lab, it's apparently also against federal law to take pictures and do like shit like that in with like people who volunteer their body to science. You know, I didn't realize that was the case. I knew that I would eventually have to like deal with dead bodies, and I thought I'd have to do a cadaver dissection lab for that. But turns out I get to do it even sooner. And so I was pretty stoked about that. Next week I get to hold like a human brain. But in class today, our professor was like, hey, you know, I have a kid, I have babies, like I recommend them, they're pretty cool. And he's like, oh, but not now, not at like this age, wait until like you're ready, or you know, until like don't have babies unless we like give them to you in lab at this age. And I'm like, hold on, no. You're gonna give us dead babies? You're just gonna like hand me a fucking dead infant? I don't know if I'm ready for holding a dead infant.
We're not ahead by much. Let's pick up the pace.
There you go, big guy. See that input lag?
I better stay out of your way. Nice double kill.
I need to install. I need to set up one of those displays where it shows my keyboard movement because I know people are.
Very
I know
impressive.
people are looking for it.
Flight core activated. Flight core offline.
Awesome. Is that my whole ulti? That was sick.
Friendly Titan attacking your target.
Hold on, am I actually muted? I'm confused now.
Friendly unit down. Critical damage. Take cover. Eject.
Keyboard movement because I know people are. I'm not. Okay. I'm second guessing myself.
Bring that Titan down.
Wasn't worth.
Keep pushing, pilot. We're barely ahead.
Wait, what? Oh.
Nice jump, pilot. Finish the job. Keep fighting, pilot. Your Titan's almost ready. Your Titan is ready.
Titan's ready.
Stand
Hold on
by
a
for
minute.
Titanfall.
Wait, someone softballed me. Oh no.
Engaging Titan.
You guys don't know how to give up, do you? Way to go, team.
I've made mistakes. I regret.
Bring that Titan down.
Oh wait. Did not hold on. No, that can't be right. Okay. I just looked at the users in chat list and I saw Germ495 and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I realized it's me. Happens to the best of us, you know?
Don't worry, you're working for the good guys.
Let's do this.
Okay, pilots, let's get this job done.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yow. Where'd he go? There you go. Got him back. Man. It's just so much better than Apex. Apparently, I saw some article, like a very... I didn't read it. I just saw it. And it was like, guy, like, confirms or affirms Respawn's decision to not have wall running in Apex by, like, he, like, made a mod that made it so that you could wall run in Apex. And apparently it wasn't good. I'd very much like to see this mod. Because I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Titanfall is being prepared. We're really taking a beating. Let's turn this around.
Oh my god. I got owned.
Hostile pilot inside. 1031 in pursuit.
Pilot control initiated. Seek out targets and destroy them. Enemy pilot destroyed.
Wait, does the Charger save? Oh, they do not. Oh, of course I split the difference.
Warning. Severe reactor damage sustained. Reactor is exposed.
Dude, if I tried that, I don't know. I don't know how these guys do it. Maybe I just haven't played Tone in a while. Or maybe I played Tone too much. If I ever try to snipe a pilot out of the air, I cannot do it.
Nice jump, pilot. Finish the job.
A few days ago, I was watching this Japanese guy stream Titanfall. Pretty sick. He called himself the Grapple Man. Didn't speak a lick of English.
Bring that Titan down.
He had a pretty cool software that like live translated what he was saying. It was almost never right. He would say something and it'd be like, yes, Porsche. And like Volkswagen. And but like you could tell he's talking about Titanfall because he's saying the names of Titans. Like that is like relatively the same in any language, really. Like, the only time the translator was right if he was saying, like, basic Japanese things, like, thank you. He also had an even cooler software in his chat, which live translated words. Like, if you said something in English, it would translate it to Japanese and vice versa. That was also pretty cool. He also, one of those things at the bottom of the, you know, I don't know what they're called. They're like sprites, but he had one of those things where like it had every single viewer at the bottom of the stream as like a unique sprite. And I was Bulbasaur, but for whatever reason, my sprite, just mine, by the way, out of like the dozens that were there, I think they save from like people who just come into the stream. They just saves their sprite. Mine was the only one that was transparent. Like you looked at mine and it looked like a weird like pre-cum. I don't even know. The only reason I knew it was Bulbasaur because it wasn't the first time I've seen like the weird sprite thing that he was doing, and I could kind of tell from his general shape and the movement that it was Bulbasaur. Oh my god, I can't. Oh no, I'm gonna die. All right, well. Oh, never mind. But yeah, it was awesome. It was an awesome stream, and he hasn't streamed since. Nothing bugs me more than, you know, going through the effort of watching a small streamer, and it is an effort, just for them to never stream again.
Titan ready. Double killer, pilot.
Like, there's so many people I've rated and followed who just don't stream anymore. Kind of bothers me. It's like, I don't know, it's shocking just the volume at which it happens, I guess. I don't know. Like, all you hear about is, like, how saturated the market is and how it's so hard to make yourself stand out, but then, like, you look at everybody else, and, like, of all the people I know who stream, most of them don't fucking do it anymore. And then the ones that do it so infrequently that they might as well never do it. And it's like,
Pilot mode online.
who am I competing against? Oh wait, that's right, Amaranth. God, she's such a queen.
Friendly pilot is attached to hull.
I see. Okay. Where did they go? Oh no. Oh, I'm pogging. There's supposedly 2 Titans on the enemy team.
Take out those Titans! Fire! Fire!
Warning. Hostile pilot on hull.
We're falling behind. Let's pull it together, team. That's how we solve problems.
And fuck that guy.
Warning. Reactor exposed. Severe damage sustained.
Ah. I'm dead. Oh, is it a friendly nuclear explosion?
Well on your way to getting your Titan. Your Titan is ready.
Wait, we're losing. We're losing bad, even.
So close. Good effort, everyone.
As long as I wasn't the last kill. Hello, what's up, Big Al?
Pilot, get to the evac ship.
Awesome. Worth. I thought you stopped playing Titanfall 2 because of the hackers. I can't let the hackers win. You know, my social security number is on my computer, so if they find it, they find it. That's just how it goes.
Okay, pilots, let's get this job done.
Target pilot spotted.
Oh, where the fuck is this going? I've never seen that before in my entire life. You know, even now, after, I don't even know, 50 hours of playtime, still discovering new things about the game.
Nice double kill.
Where the fuck? Oh. What is this even? They must have hot patched the game.
That's for sure.
I did just get boxed like a fish, though.
We can't let them pin us down. We need to move.
Oh, hello.
I got a visual. Over here. Up, there's a brother taking canyon. Back up.
Jeez.
Fighting pilot, your Titan's almost ready. 2 out, now the rest. Stand by for Titanfall.
Back down. 10 double O. Incoming hostile pilot.
Systems are yours. We are a strong force together.
Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there.
Hostile pilot.
Beaming them. Oh, that one was close.
Warning. Enemy pilot attacking.
Glad you're working for me, pilot.
Only one enemy Titan. There he is.
Friendly pilot rodeoing your target. Warning. Critical damage sustained.
You know, I heard the saddest piece of news the last time I played this. Apparently, the giant broadsword on the Ronin Titan does the same exact amount of damage as just a regular melee punch. I was so sad. What's even the point? What's the point of having the sword?
Great move. Now take it down.
That was melee? I thought I got fucking blown up.
We can't let them pin us down. We need to move. Up here. Over there.
Is this just the PvP area? This guy thinks he's slick. He thinks he can get away. Alright, turns out he can.
Eyes on, follow my target. Focus fire on that Titan. Do we have any pilots in the area?
That's embarrassing.
I see it. Over here. Incoming bird. Target pilot spotted.
I don't think that team knows who they're messing with.
That's what I'm saying. Oh boy. I've seemed to have stumbled into the wrong neighborhood. Did I not have to hit him? There we go.
Your Titan is ready. Stand by for Titanfall.
Transferring systems to pilot. Heavy damage sustained. Warning. Sustained severe reactor damage.
Oh my god.
They're trying to corner us.
This battle's going well. I've got some talented pilots here.
Stand down.
Smell something. Am I having a stroke? What is that? I'm either having a stroke or one of my neighbors is having a barbecue.
Keep firing.
Oh, it's this thing again. Wait, can I go up this? Oh my god, I can. Holy shit, who is this guy? Who is this movement? Oh god, it's so loud.
That pilot doesn't stand a chance.
Don't die. What? You think I won't? I'll do it, pussy.
Back up. Back up. We move. Over there.
Holy shit. Okay. I got some salmon defrosting right now. It's actually, at this point, it's probably defrosted. And it's just kind of sitting in very cold water at this point. Oh no. Wow, that guy's so nice with the L-Star. I'm gonna have it with some spaghetti. It's gonna be delish.
Titanfall is being prepared.
Oh, hold on. Wait, that was awesome. Is the problem that I'm holding... It's because I'm holding forward. Oh my god, that's such a discovery.
Titan is ready, pilot. Standing by for your call.
Omega 2 to all units. I got a Titan on.
Hold on, I'm gonna practice this. Alright, not quite. There's a bunch of shit that got in my way. Hold on. You kind of have to hold forward. I don't know.
Transferring systems to manual operation.
You know, I've realized I kind of like it when a game doesn't have a maximum level. It obviously depends on what the game is. If it's like an MMO, it's kind of hard to justify not having a max level because you kind of need to know when to have an end game. Maybe like a maximum, I guess in ranked. Like if you could have an uncapped ranking somehow, I fuck with that heavy. Like Titanfall has a thing where you can like you cap out at level 50, like that's when you have everything unlocked, I think, in terms of multiplayer, I think. But they have these things called generations, where basically every time you hit level 50, League has that. I know, but it used to not have that, and I actually liked when they got rid of the level 30 cap. But they have these things called generations, where whenever you can basically reset your thing every time you hit level 50. So like I'm generation 3, right? And there's a guy in here who's generation 5. I've seen a couple people who I want to say have like triple-digit generations. I don't know if I dreamed that or if that's real, but I know for a fact I've seen a generation 50. I mean, it's not that incredibly hard to max out your level on Titanfall. I don't know if it gets easier or harder the higher generation you are, but how often do you level up? I mean, pretty regularly. I've been playing for like an hour. I think I'm like level 3 or 4. Also, mind you, a good chunk of that hour it was like spent troubleshooting. I don't know. I feel like you level up pretty fast, but maybe I'm just biased because I'm having such a good ass time.
Warning. Enemy pilot detected. Friendly Titan attacking your target.
Ow. Try number 2. There it goes. I stuck him. I'm aping.
Titan takedowns are a huge victory. Good work, pilot.
Weapons free! Whoa, we move. Over there!
You gonna play any Apex today? I don't know. I might. I've been doing a thing recently that's been working for me where I just stream earlier. Like I stream midday, and then I do homework later, and I've really been liking it actually.
We got what we came for.
And I don't really play games unless I'm streaming. Sometimes I do. Not Apex though, usually. Hey, level 5, playing an hour. Not bad. I would have streamed earlier today, but then I saw Trop got on, and I just went, nah, I'm good.
Can't let them pin us down! You need to move!
Actually shocking what little excuse I need to just not stream. You don't want to steal Trop's viewers? Yeah, because that's how that goes. I was watching some sick-ass American propaganda today. There's a Twitch channel I watch that just, like, restreams old-ass cartoons, and they were restreaming the Rambo cartoon. Oh my god. How do you not become a patriot after watching the Rambo cartoon? I get it, dude. Rambo's jacked as fuck. Like, it's actually shocking how much detail they put into his physique. He leads a team called, like, the Freedom Force or something. And he goes to around the world and fucking helps people in need. It's awesome.
You're working for the good guys.
Go, go, go!
You guys hyped for Splatoon 3?
Okay, pilots. Let's get
I'm
this
pretty
job done.
I'm pretty hyped.
Keep it together. Stay in formation. Eye forward.
Get fucked,
And
pussy. Thinks you could sneak up on me. Thinks he's so slick using the fucking invisibility cloak. Like he's Harry Potter over here. Get out of here, dude. I see through that. I see through that shit a mile away.
Here they come! Weapons free!
Aw, man. At least I got the kill. I don't play a lot of, I guess you'd consider this an arena shooter? I don't know. I don't know what the because, like, in MMOs, there's two types of PvP. There's, like, an open world PvP, and then there's, like, arena PvP. So I guess this is technically arena PvP. But the goal is just, like, I need to get one kill before I die. There you go. And now my life has been worth it. Now my life has been double worth it. Is that an auto titan or is that guy just... Nah, okay. I got shit on. I really need to stop grappling on the titans. It's like almost never worked out.
Whoa, he moved over there!
Oh, alright. Look at the movement! Who is this guy? Fuck. I knew that was there! Can I reach that? Oh, of course I can. Oh boy. No way. That guy actually had no health. I should have just kept shooting him. What a bummer.
Keep fighting, pilot. Your Titan's almost ready.
You know, when's Respawn gonna nerf the L-Star?
Pilot, show them what you've got.
I think I was watching Asu, or Timmy, one of those two. I think it was was it? I think it was Asu. Because he kept saying, buh. I remember getting upset and then leaving. But he's like, you know what? I'm gonna use the L-Star, and just a wave of poggos come out of chat. I'm gonna use the Spitty, similarly, absolutely another wave of poggos, and then if he dies with those two weapons, just everyone spams absolutely deserved. You know, it's about learning the microcosms of Twitch culture within each chat, you know?
Titan ready. Call it any time, pilot.
Where are the bad guys?
Stand by for Titanfall.
That one? I mean, technically.
Airborne systems are in your control, pilot. Warning. Enemy pilots attacking.
I'm not here. You buffoon!
Take
Absolute imbecile.
Friendly unit down.
Fuck. Got my load a little too early.
You are being engaged by multiple Titans. Charge plasma railgun. Enemy pilot has ejected. Enemy Titan destroyed.
Man, why isn't every video game fucking hit scan?
Flight core activated. Enemy Titan eliminated.
Jesus, what a brawl.
Soldier down.
Wait, is my Titan still up? No, no way. Excuse me. Damn it, I saw him, I lost him. I had him, then I lost him. It's like if you're ever playing a b-ball, baseball, and then the you see the ball, and then all of a sudden it gets shot into the air towards the sun, and then all of a sudden you're like, alright, I don't know where it is. That's the classic. I didn't play baseball. I remember I wanted to play baseball, then my parents are like, don't, you know, we're not allowing you to play baseball. And I'm like, fair, fair. They're usually pretty cool about letting me do for whatever, but for whatever reason, they had this, even foreign immigrant parents had the sixth sense that baseball is cringe. I need a friendly Titan to put this battery into.
I hired the right pilot, that's for sure.
Oh boy.
We're falling behind. Let's pull it together, team.
Reinforcements on your 6.
Oh, nope. Man, it's like fucking... It's like a horror game. Has anyone here ever played, I almost said Dead by Daylight. Fuck that game. Dying Light. I'm actually semi-excited for Dying Light 2. And I really hope they have a similar, like, multiplayer system. Or at least I hope they have, like, the similar... Because I really liked when it went nighttime. Well, Dying Light is amazing. It is. I really liked the, when it went... I mean, obviously at the time I didn't like it because it was scary as shit. But looking back on it, I really did like, when... They're, like, basically, like, super mutant zombies would show up in the nighttime. That, like, literally, if you got caught by them or found them, you were probably instantly dead. Or, like... You very much had to, like, grind to not perish. And that's what that was like. It just, in that moment, I understood what it was like to just be any person in a, like, a horror movie or probably, like, a refugee or some sort of wanted criminal trying to escape the fuzz. Thanks for the like, Leo. You know, there was a guy who came earlier called Livingston. And my microphone wasn't working because I was fuddling with some of my audio settings. Because I wanted to make it, you know, nerd shit. You guys probably wouldn't care. But it turns out my microphone wasn't working for like the first 20 minutes. And there was a guy named Livingston who said hello. And he just left. He didn't. Because he thought I was not here. Livingston, if you're out there, I'm sorry. Oh, hello. Friendly Titan. Oh, wait, that's my Titan. Small world. I didn't even know I had one. I'm like, oh, let's go. The reinforcements are here. And then it turns out to be my Titan. Straight out of a fucking movie. Oh, god damn it. You shouldn't be immune when you're executing somebody. But then again, no one would do it if you weren't immune, because, I mean, Titans are just a big, walloping thing of mass.
That pilot stepped into the wrong ring.
Flight call ready.
You know, I will say there is one positive thing about Dead by Daylight, and that's just, it's more culturally relevant than, like, Evolve, you know? Or, like, Friday the 13th in terms of, like, video games.
Flight call activated.
And I remember I'd make a joke a lot for, I don't remember which prom it was. It was either senior or junior prom. It may not even been a prom. It may have just been, like, some dance. But there was a dance at our school, and my school had a pretty notorious drug problem and just substance abuse problem in general, which basically meant I didn't get laid because, you know, I wasn't cool enough to do said drugs. So I would just, like, for senior prom, I was literally, I played Skyblock. I was literally at home playing Skyblock. But I remember I made a joke that basically that at the dance that was happening, they were gonna have breathalyzers, and I'm like, oh my god, they're just making a real life Dead by Daylight where they have to fucking dodge the killer, who in this case is our adult chaperones, and the hook, I guess, is the breathalyzer, and the generator is the alcohol. It's you don't have to think about it too much, because the more you think about it, it obviously falls flat. But the idea's there. The concept's there. Man, there's so many good... You know how many times I tried to play Crysis? I tried so many times to play Crysis, I kept getting stuck at the first level. I think it was Crysis 2 specifically. I could not fucking figure out how to make it past the first level in Crysis. And to this day, I dislike Crysis. It's such a cool concept, such a cool story. Could not figure out how to play the game. Crysis 3 came out, and I went, I don't care.
Titan's almost ready.
Please stop, please stop. Oh my god, I was the last kill.
Over yet.
I gave you a squad leader bonus. Why? Was I the squad leader? Oh, I was top of the leaderboard. Let's go. I'm just built different.
Stand by for Titanfall.
You're not built different. You're just different. You're weird. Oh, I see a Titan. Blasted.
Pilot, get to the evac ship.
Get me in there. Oh, inbox? Another advocate gift? Really wish I knew what those were for. I feel like gaming mouses are a scam. How much better could a gaming mouse be? Now, I'm not saying there can't be different quality of mice. Surely, like the old school hard-boiled yoke of old, where it was a fucking analog mouse, I guess, rather than the digital one that scans shit with lasers, isn't the same quality. But like, let's say I buy a $20 keyboard and mouse set, hypothetically, and let's say hypothetically the brand was called Red Dragon. How much better could it, or how much worse could it truly be than some like $80 mouse from Corsair or fucking,
Double time.
or Logitech or Razer?
Hired the right pilot, that's for sure.
I remember I was watching Timmy do the Bronze to Predator stream in 55 hours, and he at like towards the end he was like, he kept picking at his mouse, and I'm like, what is up? And he's like, yeah, so I don't even remember what the fuck he called it, like the ghosts or something, or the there was something wrong with his mouse, and I didn't even know what part of the mouse it was. And he's like, it's just like broken or something. I don't know. It just feels rough. It feels choppy. And I'm like, what? You know how much like lint and crumbs and gross shit are on my mouse pad? Like, not let alone my mouse. Like, and this guy's like complaining about this like one aspect of his mouse. I don't know. I'm not saying Timmy's carried, but
That team knows who they're messing with.
he's carried. Oh my god.
Keep fighting and you'll get your Titan. What a sharpshooter. Stand by for Titanfall.
She called me a sharpshooter. Are you coming on to me?
Welcome back. Warning, we have a hostile pilot on board.
Oh, that's the first time I actually hit a guy with this gun.
Hostile pilot detected. Railgun on top.
Alright, my guy's dead. Actually, teammate's nice enough to, oh, I don't even know why I tried.
We can still catch up. Don't lose hope.
Am I a pussy? My 19-year-old female girlfriend asks me, 20-year-old male, to put a Glock to her head while we're having sex. I've known and was taught gun safety since 6 years old. What do I do? I know every time she wants me to rail her, she tells me to put a Glock to her head. Aww. Look at this battle. Yeah.
Stepped into the wrong ring.
You could only do so much. I can't believe it. I tried to rodeo him. Oh, dead. What? What? Oh. I don't know what happened. Holy shit.
Now take it down. Well on your way to getting your Titan.
Hello.
You're a talented pilot. Show them what you've got. Titan ready. Call it any time, pilot.
What the fuck is that gonna do? Oh, that's what it's gonna do. Gonna hide his fucking salvo core. Oh, it's still the Re-45 in this? Oh, neat. Oh, we're back in this squabble, eh, friend? And again, I emerge victorious. Is that a tick behind me? It is. I was so scared. Oh, it was a friendly one, too. What's your plan, pal?
That's how we solve problems.
Oh, I wanted to kill that guy.
Pilot, your
I feel like I'm popping off. How is there a guy with 4 more points? That guy's playing a PvE game. 4 more points than me, and I have 9 more kills. Just 4. Does that, hold on. How many kills? 44 minion kills. Jesus. You know what? That guy's doing the Lord's work. At least, you know what? He said to himself, I'm gonna get points. One way or another. That's what he said to himself, and by golly, did he get points.
Together, team.
Enemy pilot attacking. Pilots taking excessive damage. Warning. Multiple enemy pilots attacking.
I hired the right pilot, that's for sure. That pilot stepped into the wrong ring.
Oh my god. There's fucking snipers in the Titan world realm.
Pilot display. It's over there.
You know, I was in the Devin Nash Discord yesterday, actually talking with Devin. He chills in his Discord sometime, and I was sitting in there and I was talking to him. Well, I make it sound like it was just me and him. It was it was him and then a bunch of people. They were all playing New World, and I was able to, you know, have a back and forth with them some, which was really cool. But I mentioned Toontown, and you know, I got the word out there, and everyone was like Toontown, and Devin, who, you know, in his infinite wisdom, who's played probably dozens of MMOs I've never heard of, he's like, what the fuck is Toontown? And everyone's like, you don't know Toontown? And you know, there was a light Toontown talk.
Almost ready.
And I'm not saying I've done, in terms of, how do I say it? In terms of exposure, I've done more for the video game than any corporate Clash partner or developer has done in the last decade, even, let's say.
Ready. Call it any time.
And I deserve an honorary partner program badge in the game.
That's a hard loss. Good try, team.
Oh, I killed somebody. Cool. What the fuck is happening? Oh. I didn't realize it was like that. Hello. Hello, person, human man. I've never felt so safe and I've never felt so affirmed and sure that there is a human being behind that message. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I aim. Totally human. That's good. That's good to know. Just started playing this game 5 weeks ago. That's great. I'm actually shocked this game gets new players. I say it like I'm some sort of veteran of the game. I mean, I only have what? 61 hours? It's not that much. At this point, I mean, if you've been playing consistently for the last 5 weeks, you're probably better and a higher level than me, so... Now I'm sad because everyone says it's dying. Don't hold on. What were you doing 5 weeks ago that people weren't saying it's dying? Dude, 5 weeks ago? Maybe not 5 weeks. There was a point like 2 months ago where I was shadow banned and I literally couldn't play the game. I was blacklisted technically. Because hackers were like DDoSing people. Like I don't know that there's ever been I feel like Titanfall 2 came out and people were saying it's dying. So, I mean, people are always going to say that shit. You'll be shocked how long certain games last. Just, I don't know. There's always just, like, people are still playing World at War. Like a COD game that came out in 2007. So, I mean, you'll be shocked what it takes to kill a video game. It takes more than a developer who doesn't give a shit. Otherwise, there's a lot of games that have developers that don't care. Basically any Nintendo game. And they're doing just fine. I will say some of the hacker threats are definitely scary though. But apparently there have been, like, I don't know who said it. There was like some, I don't know if it was like the, there was like, I don't know if it was like the Vietnam, I don't know. There was some sort of gang or mafia of some Southeast Asian country, like, that I've not never heard of, but you'd never think of. I don't want to say Senegal, because I think it's in Africa, but apparently there was like some like Vietnam or Korean crime ring that was like, we're gonna catch these goddamn hackers at Titanfall 2. It's stopped now, though, so not really. I mean, the attacks come in waves. Couldn't play for a week for, like, no reason. My ping goes to 2,000, I get kicked. Yeah. Really? Yeah. I mean, that's what I've heard. It's possible I got lied to.
Do we have any pilots in the area?
What a sharpshooter. Double killer, pilot.
Damn it, I keep
Keep firing!
budging up. There you go. Fuck. I need to feel like I've finally learned how to do like this kind of thing properly. Not very good at it though. I don't know. What sucks about learning cool movement or cool tech in a video game is that if you don't do it all the time and fuck it up frequently, you're never gonna actually get good at it. To the point where it's like you become Pog. Like I was playing Melee today, and it's wintertime, so it's super cold, and my hands are super cold, which means that my tendons, I feel them individually whenever I'm playing Melee. And so I have to play slower, but I end up playing better because, I don't know, a lot of people I play with have insane tech skill, but don't have any, like, I don't know. They're just, like, super predictable. But, like, you have to learn, like, wave dash. Like, the amount of wave dashes I miss all the fucking time, but that just means I'm getting better. Finished the campaign, I was like, let's play online, this is a great game. It is a great game. I mean, Titanfall 1's a great game. It's just, they always just seem to get outshadowed. They get outshadowed by other video games, and also, some people just take the fact that EA sucks to heart now. I mean, not unjustly, I'll say, but...
Hostile pilot on board.
Killer, pilot.
it's just, you know, and Respawn doesn't care. I'm honestly convinced that Respawn doesn't care about Apex either. Because some of the stuff that they're doing, like removing tap strafe seems so silly. I don't think they're actually going to do it. I think they're just, like, putting hype around it. Negative hype, but hype. Apparently this time, you know what? Just to spite float, I might learn to tap strafe in Titanfall, but not in Apex.
Friendly pilot on board.
I play an Xbox, and to be honest, I suck. I mean, I can imagine playing on controller sounds like ass. But you know, I used to play on console.
You're messing with. Double time.
Here I am now. Speak again.
Warning, reactor is vulnerable. Severe damage incurred.
I see a lot of console like if I ever look for I mean, I don't know. If I ever look for streams of Titanfall, I usually look for PC players, but that's because I want to make sure that the servers are alive and not like, you know, I want to make sure that any sort of online issues are my side and not server side. Never used PC, so it feels natural. I mean, eventually, if you ever swap over, it'll obviously, you know, that's just how it goes.
My squad's down. Need backup.
I remember I switched to PC and I thought it felt really weird, but then I was on PC long enough that when I switched back to controller, it also felt weird. So I was in a weird middle ground. Was always a Nintendo guy? I'm not a big Nintendo guy. I play Smash. That's about it. I feel like everyone plays Smash. I don't know. Not Ultimate, because Ultimate's cringe, but, you know, Melee. I wish I was super into 64. Apparently there's like a relatively decent-sized community over Smash 64. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but, you know, who am I? Oh, did you just use your electric smoke? How convenient.
Titanfall is being prepared.
Don't walk on me. Don't tread on me. I remember I tried to look. I don't know if I should commission someone or something. I want to commission someone for a "Don't Tread on Me" poster, but it's Titanfall. That sounds so hype. I'd play PC, but it feels like I need to know a lot and pay a lot. Pay a lot maybe. I don't know how much you pay for. I mean, I don't know how many consoles you have. And I don't know how much you paid for each individual console, but if you probably took all that money, you could probably make yourself a pretty decent PC. And making a PC isn't very hard, it just kind of requires you to pay attention. And you kind of pick up stuff as you go, I don't know. Unless you don't, then in that case, I don't know, maybe you're just stupid. People who, like, don't know, I don't know. I feel like you'd need to know computers. At least to, like, a certain extent. To be a functioning human being. Nintendo 2, PS3s, and Xbox One. Oh, PS3s is in, like... Oh, so you have one... Wait, what's one Nintendo? I'm not, like, that incompetent. Like, a Switch, a Wii U, a DS... An N64, like, what is? I meant Switch. Okay, a Switch, 2 PS3s, and Xbox One. You could probably buy. I mean, assuming you bought those in a relatively timely manner. I mean, those are not cheap. That made me sound stupid. I have an Xbox One, a Switch, and a PS5. I used to think technically it was a flex. I used to have a fuck ton of consoles. I mean, I had a 360, a PS3, a PS4, and an Xbox One. I think I had a couple DS's, a Wii, a GameCube at some point. I have a broken N64, but now I just play on PC. Both of my parents had a PS3, so a little gamer relationship, and that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think you could probably get a pretty decent, and at this point, you could probably get a pretty decent and pretty cheap PC for like 500 bucks. I don't know. I haven't done any deep diving, but especially if you build it, I mean, you could just like take used parts. That'd probably still work fine. Like I have a 970. I'm like 3 generations behind in terms of graphics, but my CPU and motherboard are nuts, to be fair. I think at this point my CPU and motherboard are almost like half the cost. If I had to break down my PC costs, it would go CPU and motherboard. I think we're like 800. Oh, CPU, motherboard, and RAM were like 800 bucks. And then I think I paid like, I don't want to say, I may have paid 500 bucks for my power supply. I just want that shit to last forever. Because my dad was telling me how like a lot of PC problems are power supply issues. And I'm like, alright, we're just going to get a fucking stacked ass power supply. So now my power supply is like 1200 volts or something.
2 out, now the rest. Stand by for Titanfall.
And then I basically, I mean, I used to have 2 750s. What level am I in Titanfall? I think I'm Generation 3, level 6? Not particularly high, but...
Pilot control initiated. Seek out targets and destroy them.
I know I'm for sure Generation 3.
Enemy pilot eliminated.
I don't know what I am, level 11, I think. So what, Gen 1 level... I mean, do you know what gens are? I mean, I just kind of assumed.
Advise cover.
But I didn't know what gen was, and at some point, I had a fuck ton of hours.
Friendly unit.
Generations like Prestige. If you think COD. Basically, when you hit level 50, you can Prestige, and it makes you like a higher generation. They make it sound cool by calling it generation, and they make it like seem like you're part of like some long line, some like prestigious long line of pilots. But it's just prestige. I guess I'm stupid. I mean, maybe, and that's okay. As long as you're getting smarter, you know? I used to be stupid. Well, I still am, I'd like to think. That makes more sense, yeah. You just kind of have to hang out with smart people. I used to think I was really smart. That's how you know you're really fucking stupid, is when you think you're really fucking smart. I used to think I was all that because I was like 13 or whatever. And then I started taking AP classes and shit like sophomore, junior year of high school, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. And here I am now.
Finish the job.
School is awesome. Oh, I'm nasty. This guy wishes he was me.
Titan ready. Call it any time, pilot.
I can at least own up to the fact that I know like nothing. Pog. Good for you.
For Titanfall.
Transferring systems to pilot.
Oh wait, we're about to lose. Wait a minute.
Critical damage. Take evasive action.
What's this guy doing? He's just chilling?
Titan attacking your target. Flight call ready.
Oh my god, I'm so sad. 11 points off. What a bummer. Oh, thanks for the follow. I was gonna go to summer school last year, but pause champ. I went to summer school. It was pretty cool. And now I'm like really far ahead of all my peers. Your teacher lost his keys and I found them, so he bumped my grade? Oh, you were gonna go to summer school because you failed. Oh, yeah, I went to summer school to get ahead. Because I'm a nerd. Also, I'm in college, so it's a little different. I don't know if you're in college, but... I also took summer school in high school too, but for the same reason, to get ahead. Well, in that case, well, it was technically catching up, technically getting ahead. I would have gotten ahead of where I was, but behind others. If that makes sense. I guess it's the same as college. Nice. Because learning about dead white men is boring? Well, sometimes you learn about dead black men.
Okay, pilots.
Not very often, but, you know, sometimes. Well, you learn about the one. Unless, if you're lucky, you also learned about George Washington Carver. Those are the two. Fucking Martin Luther King Jr. and George Washington Carver. People who did two things of equal value to American history. Thanks for the like, CK. Can I learn about Greek mythology, please? In college you can, but in high school they kind of have to teach you the basics to make sure you're not brain dead. Wait, that's still dead white men. Hold on. Hold on. That's still dead white dudes. You think you're so slick. You think you're so slick. You're not learning about fucking, like, Moorish people in Greek mythology. Wait, what? They're not dead. Yes, they are. Whatever, dude. Half the other, like, there's two parts of Greek stories. The gods aren't? I don't know. It depends how into philosophy you are. You know, as someone who's a big Nietzsche fan. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But still. They're spiritually dead. Culturally, maybe? They're culturally dead. There's two parts of Greek stories. There's the dead guy and then the alive guy who avenges the dead guy. Also Aphrodite. What, you don't think there were any banging chicks in American history? Have you seen Nancy Reagan? Or Nancy Pelosi, I guess? I guess she's still alive. And that's not part of history. Have you seen Betty Ross? Oh yeah. Now that's my kind of woman. Harriet Tubman? There you go. I was gonna say there's no women in history, but Harriet Tubman? Sojourner's Truth? We got some baddies.
You're well on your way to getting your Titan.
Have you guys seen that picture of... So, cameras and photography have been around a lot longer than people realize. Like, if you look hard enough, you can find, like, real-life pictures of, like, slaves and shit. And so, there's a picture, like, taken from a camera of Andrew Jackson. That motherfucker is one of the grossest people I've ever seen in my entire life. Look it up. Pause the video. Pause the stream. Look up a picture of Andrew Jackson from, like, real life. It's gross. Ugh. But also, just what a hunk, you know? Did you know he's the only president that wiped out national debt? He's the only one. No one else has ever done it. Probably got more bitches than you. I doubt it. Man, I hate history. What's there to hate, dude? You're just not putting the right spin on it. I remember when I was in AP Euro, I was taking notes about a naval battle between Spain and Britain, and it was like a really famous one because Spain was like a superpower at the time, and they had a really insane navy, and like Britain clutched up because of some storm that wiped out half the Spanish Armada. And I remember I made it. I mean, it's a pretty interesting idea in and of itself, but I spiced it up even more by making it seem like I was playing League or something. Or like I made it seem like I was like hot. Fuck, is it hot commentary? What's the hot voicing? Hot spotting? Like I was providing live color commentary for some sort of esports game.
We're not ahead by much.
And it's like, ooh. The recent storm patch really fucks the Spanish Armada here. which really tilts the British econ and eco in their favor. You won't see Spain come back for this for a couple centuries. Britain really know how to take this in a mid to late game.
Reinforcements on your six.
It's fun. You can make history fun. History's awesome.
What a sharpshooter.
I'm 9th, by the way. I am I-9th. What the fuck does that mean? Like you're Gen 9th, or you're in 9th grade, or you're 9 years old, or... I'm in the 9th. Oh, so you're a freshman. Get him! Wait, did I even take history in 9th grade? I don't even know that I took history in 9th grade. Did I? What did I take in 9th grade? Took math? Took science? I took PE? What? How? I think it just worked out like that. That I didn't have to take history. Either that, or I'm just not remembering who the fuck my teacher was. I definitely took history every other year, though. Well, senior year is technically Gov and economics, but technically history. Not take. I'm trying. I'm blanking on what my classes even were.
Keep it together. Stay in formation.
Oh, English. Forgot about English. So that's 5. And then engineering. I took engineering. Yeah, I didn't take history. Memory tests is boring. I mean,
Your Titan is ready, pilot.
I don't know. I took, like, I don't want to be that guy, but I took, you know, AP history and stuff, and AP history isn't about memorization. It's more about, like, knowing the effects of shit on other shit. Where it's like, yes, how did Protestant reform affect England and lead to, like, the execution of fucking Mary the whoever? And you sit there, stroking your goatee. And you're like, yes. Of course. Why are my 5 SSS 5 SSS? I don't know. I'm assuming you're T's? No, that can't be right.
Enemy pilots attacking. Pilot, you're outnumbered 2 to 1. Warning, severe reactor damage system. Reactor is exposed.
Yes, my 5. Your T's? I don't. You said you spelled just fine, and memory or test. You spelled test has 2 T's, and you spelled it with T. I don't know. Maybe you're getting punked for a TikTok video. I haven't seen one of those in so long. I changed yes in my mom's phone to gonna get crunked. On God, no cap. Lit on a stick. Hey mom, can I have a party? You have no friends, or whatever. Like shit like that. Man, i5S annoying. True. I also hate the iPhone 5S.
Take out those dice! Fire! Fire!
No, wait. T. Saved.
Can't let them pin us down! We need to move!
Are you just fingering the number 5? Because the number 5 is above the letter T. Yas. Oh, Lord. I don't know why it's like that. See, you said it's there, and you said don't, and that.
Titanfall is being prepared. Titan ready. Call it any time, pilot.
Back up! Hold for backup!
Stand by for Titanfall.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream after this one. I know it was super short, but I have to get homework done. And I have class. I have to wake up at 7 for class. So.
They're trying to corner us! Reinforcements on your 6!
Like it's split down the middle. I'm sure that's just in the settings you could change somewhere. I think I know what you're talking about, and again, I think you just changed the settings and you're money. I remember, I think I was watching Magikarp to Used Fly, which is a channel I haven't talked about in a long time. No one's talked about in a long time. Used to do League shit, and then he started doing Warhammer, and then he like doesn't post, he like barely posts anymore. I don't know, it's weird. But he used to play League on like the weirdest controller, or the weirdest keyboard. He played it on like this controller that was like, it had like, it was 2 pieces, and in total it had like 12 buttons. Or no, he played on a half mouse, half keyboard thing. That's what it was. It had like it just was it was a keyboard that had a sensor on the bottom with like a handful of buttons. And he played League on that. It was very weird.
Titan is standing by. We can still catch up. Don't lose hope.
Oh, we're losing. Is this gonna be another tough loss? When's the league stream? I've done a league stream. People don't like league streams.
Pilot mode online.
People don't like league. People don't like streams. People don't like me at my hands. My account hard decayed. Oh, here it is again. With the decay. It's always decay this, decay that. I'm not looking at your account. I don't care. You think I'm just sitting there on na.op.gg just stalking your account? Just praying for your downfall?
Critical damage sustained. Charge plasma railgun to maximum.
It's not what I was talking about. Oh, then what the fuck are you talking about?
Warning. Multiple enemy pilots attacking. Eject.
We're talking about League? That's what I'm saying! That's what na.op.gg is! It's for League! We're gonna lose. Me thinking you were just me watching your downfall or whatever. Yeah.
So close.
I'm not.
Effort, everyone.
I got better things to do than think about you. Like, not think about you. And food. Oh? Oh. Do I gotta respawn? No way, right? Yeah. You believe Scavenger's comeback failed because Flo didn't want to download it? That's what I'm saying. Actually, that was a quick one. I'll do one more. I'll do one more. And that one, and that's the last one for me. So I thought it would go to time, but it ended early. Titanfall games that go to time are fucking tough. What Titan is best on its own? I don't know. I just play through every Titan. I just try to get... I want to get at least Gen 2 on every Titan. I play Tone. I really like Tone. But, I'm just kind of going through everything. There's some new Arby's merch that came out that I really want to buy. I know it's stupid. It looks awesome. They're called smoked sweats, I think.
Okay, pilots. Let's get this job done.
Keep moving forward!
Yeah. They made a new they made new Arby's merch. It actually looks really good. It's like a sweatsuit type thing where you get a sweatshirt and sweatpants, or I guess a hoodie, and it's like this nice like maroon kind of color. I don't use the Titans. I send it out and then leave it. Oh, that's the problem, dude. Using Titans is awesome. I should get that. Hey, don't steal that. I'm the Arby's guy. It's probably super fucking expensive. If I know Arby's, Here's what Arby's is doing. Arby's is hemorrhaging money. Right? And so they're like, look, you know, fucking Gene has a little side hustle of drugs he's doing. All right, we can launder it through the Arby's name, and we just say that we made merch, you know, and we just make it this ridiculous price. We fudge the numbers a little bit. We fudge the books. I'm the sweatpants guy. That's not a thing. No one is the sweatpants guy. You can be the jorts guy. You can be the short shorts guy. You can be like the jean jacket guy. Everyone wears sweatpants. You know, I'm the underwear guy. Well, see, that actually means something, because maybe you only wear underwear. Or maybe, well, I guess you wouldn't say you're the underwear guy if you don't wear underwear, but, you know. I'm the sweatpants guy. Thinks he invented sweatpants. Look at him. Cadolt came into my stream. This is the third time Cadolt's come into my stream, and he said a completely different thing than all the other times. He came in the first time, he was like, the Army's shafting me. And I'm like, that's Army for you. Comes in a second time, hey, remember Pog from Hawaii? And I'm like, yep. No, nothing. Not a word. Comes in a third time, I can watch the stream. I've been doing shit? Sure. That's what they all say. I've missed Cadoli. Yeah, I miss when he used to stream. Back in my day, Cadoli used to do rock climbing streams. When is the return? Probably never. I don't think... But are you done after this? No, right? You still... Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know how far along you are in Pelage. But, I mean, even if this wasn't his last year, I'm pretty sure he's... Are you going straight into the military, or are you doing something cringe where you work for the military but not actually killing people? I have 2 years, do you? I don't know. I assumed you were pogging on him. If I technically have 1 year left, unless I want to do Masters, which I might. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Where the fuck?
Titan ready. Call it any time.
I'm hoping for active when I graduate. Okay.
Stand by for Titanfall.
I'm on a 5-year track. The only people I know who are on a 5-year track are, at least at my school, are architecture majors. They major in architecture. They want to become architects. That takes 5 years. But I don't know if that includes. I don't know what that I don't know what that means in terms of like degrees. Oh my god, no shot. I don't know how the architect career path goes. I have little idea how, like, my career path even fucking goes. Architecture's nutty, I bet. At our school, architecture and engineering is a 5-year track. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think we don't have engineering here, which is like a huge reason that a lot of people dismiss our school. But they built a new building that was rumored to apparently have engineering. I have heard nothing about it, but you know. It'd be cool. If our school got engineering, we'd be OP. Let's just say that. Because I think that's the only major we don't have. We have a lot of world-class shit, but we just literally don't have engineering. We lack it. We are devoid of it. Like, we have like world-class human phys department. Pretty high quality, maybe not world-class, but like a pretty good English department. Apparently our business department's insane, but I think the business major's a joke. We all know this.
Bring that Titan down.
The dropout rate for Arch here is 70%. I don't doubt it, dude. Apparently, did you know that the graduation rate for universities is 6 years? I didn't know that. I learned that, like, when I was applying for shit. When you look at a college and they tell you that this is their graduation rate, that's a 6-year interval. That's for like, or that's like within 6 years, basically. So like, if you look at the graduation rate within a 4-year period, or for like 4-year degrees, I guess, it's much lower. Or, yeah, it's much lower. Oh, this guy's not ready. He doesn't know. What are you doing? What was your plan? What a fucking... Imagine playing Titanfall and you're sitting and you're camping in the fucking water tower with a Kraber. Ridiculous, dude. Oh. Oh, I hit the tree? I did not see that coming. This is... okay. What does he do? He doesn't do anything. No, I'm sorry. I should let him answer. I should let him answer. Oh, I know. He's... okay. I missed sign up period. How do you fuck up that bad? Dude, there was a guy I knew. He fucking, so his dream school is UCLA, right? He gets waitlisted. He forgets to apply for a waitlist. It's his dream school. He misses the fucking deadline. Oh my god. And then he ends up going to UCSB, and he's like, you know, I'm kind of glad, because he like met this like girlfriend that I don't talk to him anymore, but I've heard some crazy shit. Who the fuck was this? He goes, you wouldn't know him. He goes to a different school. Didn't know he actually apply for waitlist. Yeah, man. Yeah, they gotta let you know you care. They just put you on one. I mean, you kind of have to let them know that, like, you know. Here's the problem with waitlists. The problem with waitlists is that, generally speaking, they let you know that you got into college basically after you've already declared that you're going to a college. So, you know, generally asking to be put on a waitlist, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, you're on the wait list, write an essay. You're on the wait list. We'll let you know after you have to declare for most of your colleges. You're on the wait list. I was waitlisted to 2 different schools, and I got denied from half of them. Imagine having a dream school KEKW. Staples coming out of nowhere. Right when I'm about to fucking... Staples is a scholar, if I recall. He majors in getting pussy and minors in Navajo tapestry. I only got rejected from 2 schools. I got rejected for almost every school I applied. I only got into 2 schools, and of those 2, I got waitlisted at 1. But, you know, I got here, you know? So, that's how it goes. I was such a dick about it. I mean, it's not a Sag. I definitely deserve to get fucking denied. It's not like I applied to, like, CSUs or, like, kind of mid-tier colleges. It's like I got denied from, like, Yale. I got denied from, like, Yale and Stanford. I got denied from almost every UC. I didn't apply to fucking... I didn't apply to Merced, and I didn't apply to Santa Cruz, because fuck Santa Cruz and Merced. I think I applied to Cal Poly. I don't remember. It was so long ago. And then I remember when I played the UCs, I tried to do that bad boy shit. Don't try to do the bad boy shit. Like, it won't work. I promise you. You're not the protagonist of your story. You're not the main character. You're like, yeah, you know, I got bad grades because I just didn't vibe with the school system, you know? And it's like, but also your SAT score is fucking double digit, and like you have no extracurriculars, and you fucking like just don't do that. The colleges don't care.
Standing by for your call.
Flight to Oregon State got denied. I know someone who went to Oregon State, and I don't like him because he hits on middle schoolers. 2 schools were Berkeley and UCLA, and I applied for EECS, double-digit SAT score POG. You have to like, dude, I don't even know what you have to do to get a double-digit SAT score. I'm pretty sure you like, I'm pretty sure if you put your name on it, you get a 400 or something. What the fuck? Oh, electrical engineering and computer science. I've only dated one girl who was younger than me. Not really related, but I'm happy for you.
Critical damage. Take cover.
You know, older women just have so much knowledge.
Warning. Reactor exposed.
Triple digit is hard enough. I don't know anyone who's gotten a triple digit. Caroline D, twin and sibling of Nelson D. Matt, my friend who goes to university with me, told me in confidence that she got a 16 or something on the ACT. Isn't the scoring different for different states? No, that would kind of be ridiculous for a standardized test. Double-digit ACT score is pretty good. Yeah, because it can only be double-digit. Single-digit ACT score. Now that's impressive. I wish, you know how in AP, I don't know if you had Mr. Hughes for AP Euro, but fucking, I wish so we had an AP Euro teacher in our high school who would do a thing where you basically had 2 ways to ace the test, to ace the final. You either got 100% or you got a 0%. So if you were able to get a 0% on the final, he would give you 100%. Because it's technically it's technically just as hard to get a 0% on a test as it is to get 100%, assuming you answer the questions. Obviously, if you turn in a blank Scantron, you would just get a 0, right? Because you might as well have not done it. But if you filled out the Scantron and you got a 0, he would give you 100%. And he had to stop doing it because one kid tried it and he got a 4%. And he had to give him that 4%, and he just felt bad. Forgot my SAT score, but I'm pretty sure my overall was like either 1040 or somewhere in the 900s. Let's go! Pug. Mine was 1300. Well, I took it twice. I got a 1230 and then I got a 1300. It wasn't that good. Oh yeah. Didn't study for it either. Me neither. I thought studying for the ACT... I thought studying in general kind of defeated the point of class. I don't know. 4% is better than 0%? Oh, yeah. Like, cramming doesn't make sense to me. If I either know it or I don't. That's my philosophy for school, and it's served me pretty well. I'm about to cram? Yeah. There you go. I just don't get it. I just don't understand cramming. Studying is for hard majors? I mean, I major in human physiology. I mean, I'm not saying it's hard, but it's probably not easy, you know? Like, I didn't study for physics, or chem, or bio. And fuck homework. Yeah! I hate when people try to teach me material and then try to solidify that material in my mind. That's stupid. My midterm is circuits and electromagnetism. Yeah, fuck that, dude. That shit is stupid. The final my final sequence of physics, I don't know how I passed that class. Luckily, they were trying the stupidest thing I've ever. They were like, you know what? we've kind of realized that exams don't really correlate to the success and further grasp of knowledge for students, which is stupid, which is bullshit. Because I'll tell you fucking what right when, okay? I had a physics course that had 0 exams, just lectures, or just interviews. You go in, they'd ask you a question and they'd interview you. I went to these interviews 4 times. I took 3 terms of physics because that's how I was quarter system, so 3 sequences, or a full sequence is 3 terms. I went, I did 4 interviews. They asked me a question. I got every single question wrong, and they still gave me an A. I don't know. Well, I know dick about physics, but that's because I took I've taken so many physics courses, and then my last term of fucking physics was just nothing. Was just like he was just like, you know what? I'll just take your word for it. I'm like, oh, okay. 220, let's go. Oh, come on. You couldn't put the extra 5 pounds on there? You couldn't make it 2 plates? Come on. It goes in increments of 10. I'm going to play New World with a friend. Hope the stream goes well. Alright. Bog. See you later, Staples. New World, let's go. New World, the resident sleeper. You see a bulge in a liberal woman's pants, it's a penis. If you see a bulge in a conservative woman's pants, it's balls. Doing 5 pounds more would actually hurt me more than it would help. Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, fucking Dr. Speedman over here. Telling me how it is. Oh yeah, I bet. Whatever, dude. The army ruins your knees. Thinks this guy's so cool. How many miles you run a day? Fucking joints are just cartilage now. Just bone on bone action.
Okay, pilots, let's get this job done.
Do you have calves of steel? Who are you asking? Adult? Probably not. I don't know. This guy trying to no-scope me? Where the fuck did this guy go? You see that guy? That guy vanished. Okay. I cannot get a kill. There we go. First kill of the game. Oh. I had to buy a clicker the other day, and I was crying while doing it, just tears streaming down my face. I didn't want to buy a clicker, but I had to. I didn't have a clicker up until this point. For those who don't know, clicker is like a nerdy, it's a nerdy, expensive college way of Kahoot. And You know, I'd gone, this is my 3rd year of college. I'd gone so long without needing a clicker. And then I finally need one for this class. You have to buy it? That's so stupid. You have to buy everything in college. You even have to buy college. Almost nothing in college is free. You have to buy textbooks, you have to buy clickers, you have to buy index cards. I have to have nitrile gloves for lab. They don't even provide them. I have to buy them. College is not cheap. College sounds fun. It's great. It's awesome. I love college. Some of us aren't poor. You know? I don't know what to tell you. I can't believe I'm hearing this from the guy who buys battle passes in every video game he can. But whatever. That's besides the point. It's $10, and no, I don't. Only Apex. You shouldn't even have it in Apex. But you also don't you buy mounts in Final Fantasy 2? And did you also pay for the sub for both Final Fantasy and WoW, both which you don't play anymore, and doesn't have a job? All right, whatever. We'll stop dogging on you. You're stun locking me. Fucking, so I went through this whole thing without getting. I even took physics with fucking calculus just so I wouldn't have to buy a clicker. And then COVID happens, and so every class is like having a fucking clicker because of Zoom.
Call it any time. Stand by for Titanfall.
Social part, fun academics is fun. I mean, if you like what you're doing, the academic part is fun. But the problem is most people do not like what they're doing. Whether they know it or not. And then, I mean, to be fair, there is a certain extent of, like, you do need to know things, like, there is things you may not like that you kind of have to know. Like, if you're going to do something in the medical field, like, human phys requires physics, right? And it's like, you may not love physics, but physics is very useful. Professors are all just jackasses for the most part. Yeah, I mean, my professors have been awesome. I've yet to have, like, a bad professor. Actually, that's not true. I've had one bad professor. And it was this fucking dumb bitch from my writing class. Oh my god. She was so entitled. And she was so rude and mean. Oh my god, don't remind me, dude. I hated that class. And that's also the class where I realized that I hate having ugly people in my class. I was in that class. It's like an open floor class, right? So it's just a bunch of chairs lying around the edge. Like, it has computers on the edges and then chairs lining the edges. So there's like, you can see everyone at the same time. And just everyone was ugly. Just everyone. And then the teacher was fucking dog shit. And the class was dog shit. And then I had to write this research paper. And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm kind of nice with writing and research papers. But just this, you couldn't choose the topic, which just made me so uninspired, right? And so I ended up just lying. Like, I wouldn't invent sources. I would have real sources, right? But then I would borderline forge allegedly. I would borderline forge what was in the fuck. I remember I was reading through this article, and I put a bunch of stuff in there, and I'm like, wow, this is like, that sounds really good. This sounds really coherent. I went back and reread the article I was citing. I just, like, made up shit. I just kind of, like, I realized I read it wrong, and that I was just kind of, like, putting in a bunch of shit that made it seem like my article was, like, my essay was popping. And, I mean, you know, it wasn't plagiarism or fraudulent or anything of the sort. I just, like, misunderstood the article. The professor gave us 10 minutes to do a 20-question quiz in class, literally called Advanced Engineering Mathematics, and proceeded to spend the entire of next class and a half of every class they yelling at us for failing because no one finished the quiz. I mean, it sounds like you guys are at fault. I don't know. In the way you've laid it out to me, it sounds like you guys are in the wrong. Remember those worksheets where they'd give us a minute to finish 100 multiplication questions? Yeah, Don't you feel stupid? Was the top of my class. Oh yeah. It's literally not enough time. You keep telling yourself that, dude.
Your Titan is ready, pilot.
Each problem takes 5 minutes to set up. Uh-huh, sure. Sure.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Dude, I bet if I was in that class, I would have aced that quiz. Actually, my anatomy class isn't curved. Usually what I do is one of the cool parts about college is that as long as you're not failing the most, you usually pass because everything's curved. Because for whatever reason, college classes are designed to be incredibly difficult and not actually... Like, they're designed to teach you things, but they're not designed to actually... for you to know all the things that they're teaching you, which is very weird and counterintuitive, but... Basically, they have to curve everything because it's so difficult. It's either so difficult or kids are so incompetent and hungover and drunk. They have to curve it, otherwise everyone will end up failing a class. And so you just have to not fail as much as the next guy. Do it in your head? I used to do that, and I'd get shit wrong all the time. I've had a curve in like one class. I mean, I haven't had a grade. I've had a grade curve, I think also in one class. It was in math, and then the guy was like teaching, and he was like, guys, one class he just came to us super heartfelt, and he's like, guys, I don't understand. I'm trying to teach this material, and you guys just do not seem to be grasping it, and I really need your help to understand, like, I need your feedback to understand how to grasp the material. Like, tell me how to teach you. Because what I'm doing is not working. And so he ended up switching his grade style, and I was doing okay in the class. I was doing fine. I didn't think his method of teaching was particularly exciting or invigorating, but I was picking up the information pretty well. And I felt so bad because all of the kids in my class were fucking idiots and so clearly cheated on the college math placement test that it was a fucking joke. Like, he would be like, all right, you see this like formula, and it would literally be like a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. He'd show that formula, and he's like, everyone know this formula? And then people would be like, no. And they'd like rage after class that he would like explain. He would like be like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like, you're in a college level calculus course. How the fuck do you not know the most basic foiling theorem? Like, oh my god. I was so tilted for the guy. But, you know, he ended up, you know, he came together, everyone liked it and all that shit. It was fine. What the fuck is a grade curve? Basically, if there's a thing called a bell curve. I don't know if you know what a bell curve is, but you can Google it, and it's basically a shape of a curve. And it's the basis of, like, all statistics. And it's the idea that the center of the bell curve is where the average sort of majority of the people will be, and then the extremes are out towards the edge. So basically, if the average is like a 45% in the class, they have to adjust it so that 45% is actually like a B, right? And then, you know, 60% would be an A, and then 30% would be a F, or D, or a C, or I guess, whatever. I forgot all of my formulas. I mean, there's some formulas you're allowed to forget, and then there's some formulas you're not allowed to forget. Because I did statistics senior year. I also did statistics senior year. And that was almost 3 years ago. Just because you haven't done something in a while doesn't mean you can forget it. Like, I don't even remember the last time I played through Borderlands 2. I could still probably show you guys some secret chests that I remember. Like, I don't know. There's probably shit like that in your life where you probably haven't done something in fucking like a decade, and you're like, yeah, I remember that. Okay, I'm done. I gotta do homework. I'm out of here. Um, follow my Twitch and subscribe to my YouTube and join my Discord. Raid Trop? Nah, I'm sure he's doing fine. If anything, Trop should raid me. Alright, but yeah, I'll smell you guys later.